Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 88 on the Leek. I'm John as always, and it's time for flashback drafts. They are back now that Eldritch Moon pre-release and release season is over, and we've got a good one here. We've got triple Zendikar. I have drafted triple Zendikar maybe 2 times, maybe 3, but that might be the upper limits of how often I've drafted it. I'm not super familiar with it. I know that it is a ridiculously fast format. So yeah, we're going to jump into this, see how we do. I make no promises for skill or passing amazing cards, but I'll see you guys for Pack 1 Pick 1. Alright, here we are, Pack 1 Pick 1. Our rare is a Malakir Blood Witch. Flying pro white 4/4 for 5, seems good. Enters the battlefield, each opponent loses life equal to the number of vampires you control, you gain life. That seems pretty good, and I know black-red is arguably the best deck in the entire format. There's a Burst Lightning here. Burst Lightning is very good. It's removal. Removal is key. I think Blood Witch is just more powerful, though. It also gives us kind of a direction to go. We become the vampire deck. So I think I might take that. We've got a Tapper that's kind of expensive. We've got a Quest, which is whenever a card goes into a graveyard, you get the counters with 5. Graveyard into library. Gravelord is dead creatures, any of them. Put a 5/5 zombie when the quest is completed. Yeah, I mean, I think it's between Blood Witch and Burst Lightning. I think Windrider Eel is good. Kind of good. But we'll take that. It gives us kind of a thing to look towards. Plated Geopede, I know that's quite good. Bloodseeker, I think, is one of the vampires that you want in a vampire deck. It would help us go that way. Plated Geopede, though, is just really, really good. Crypt Ripper is a Shade. It's a 2/2. Shade ability. Haste. It'd be really good if it flew, but it does not. Welkin Turn's always good. I think I'm between the Bloodseeker and the Geopede here. Yeah, I think we'll just take the Bloodseeker. Goes with our color. We're in black. I mean, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under opponent's control, it's going to happen quite a bit. Seems fine. What do we get here? In our black color, we've got a Trap card. If an opponent has 3 or more cards, and if an opponent had 3 or more put into his graveyard from anywhere, that's not likely to happen too often. I could exile all cards. Oh boy, so good. 3/1 can't block. Becomes a 5/3 on landfall. It'd be better if it was like a 3-drop. 4-drop's not quite as aggressive as I'd like to be. There's a Shatterskull Giant, which is just a Summit Prowler, or whatever you want to call it. 1 damage to each creature without flying. Draw a card for each ally you control. Well, it seems good in the ally deck. We could end up blue-black vampire allies, maybe? Let's take it. Don't know if we'll go that way. I'd probably prefer to be black-red, if at all possible. Ooh, a Ghoul draws vampire. What do you do? 1/1. As long as the opponent has 10 or less life, which hopefully they will at some point, becomes a 3/4 or 3/2 with Intimidate. I like that quite a bit. Landfall gains flying. It's a 4-drop. I don't want too many 5-drops in what should be a very aggressive deck. So I think I might just take the vampire, stay on color. Step Links is also really good. I don't think black-white's a good color combination, though. Yeah, let's take the vampire. Blood Tribute. Tap an on-tap vampire you control. A 6 mana. Holy, this better be good. Target opponent loses half his or her life, rounded up. If it was kicked, you gain life. No. It always sounds good, but it's only good if you hit them when they're at 20, which you're not going to when you're at 6. If you hit them when they're at like 8 and you take 4, it's just, that's 4 damage for 6 mana. Not what I want to be doing. Threaten gets a counter. Ew. I'd want to be killing my opponent when that happens. 5-drop, hasty 2/2 allies. Scrabbler, null. Let's go with the null, I guess. It's on color. That's basically my plan to make sure that my deck actually works, is get into a color as quickly as possible. Let's see. +3/+0. If it's kicked, so if I pay 2 black, then +3/+0 and lifelink. It's not that good. Shatterskull Giant could work. Target player reveals his or her hand. No. No. Flying enters the battlefield. Reveal top 3 cards of your library. Put all island cards revealed this way into your hand. That's not terrible. Although it is a 3-drop. That's a 3-drop too. Tempted by the Merfolk Wayfinder. It's not an ally, so it doesn't really help out our Lore Master, but there's not much else I want here, so let's go with the Wayfinder. Ooh, are you worth anything? I highly doubt it being past this late. 2 cents. What's it do? Tapped. It's an island, basically. Blue tap, put an Eon counter on it. Skip your next turn. Oh, this is the Water Veil. This is the Water Veil that you part in Battle for Zendikar. Yeah, it doesn't seem very good. Destroy target land. No. Goblin Shortcutter, maybe. Color of Gales, no. I think we might just take the Piker. Or Torchslinger. Maybe Torchslinger's better. Can kick it and shock something. Seems fine. Ruinous Minotaur. Isn't that decent whenever it deals damage to an opponent? So, oh, no, that's not decent at all. Not at all. Quest for the Pure Flame. Whenever a source you control deals damage to an opponent, which I plan on doing, you get a counter, remove 4. If any source you control would deal damage to a creature or player this turn, deals double that damage. That seems cool. For being aggressive, we should get counters on that pretty quickly. If any source you control. Yeah. I can go with that. Oh, there is a Paralyzing Grasp. Oh, maybe blue is really open. Yeah, the right pick there probably should have been Paralyzing Grasp. I should have gone blue-black, but I am trying to go black-red just because I know it works. It's not the best strategy, but it is when you don't know a format very well. Soulstare Expedition. Whenever so landfall, quest counter. 3 quest counters. Return 2 target creature cards from your... Yeah. I've already got a null. 1/2 flyer. Guess we'll take that in case we do end up blue-black. Well, if I want to be aggressive red, Goblin Warpaint is not the worst thing to do, so let's throw it in. Seismic Shudder, the trap came back. That is not what we plan on playing. Sure, Seismic Shudder. 1 damage to each creature without flying. Hey, Shortcutter. I will play a Shortcutter. Especially the Warpaint. Shudder is not going to be main deck. I don't think that's main deckable. Seagate Lore Master, I mean, we have 0 allies. We're not pushing towards allies in these colors, so... Lore Master, sorry. Which ultimately makes me think that, yeah, we are going to push black-red as hard as we can. Are there vampires in any color other than black? I don't think so. Do not think so. Well, we get Blood Tribute. I'll take it, but I don't think we're going to play it. Trapfinder's Trick. Ain't going to play that. Somebody took the basic. Poor Desecrated Earth. Alright, let's open a fetch land and pay for this draft. I assume fetch lands are worth money online. I'm not actually sure. Well, no fetch land, but we do get a 2-cent grappling hook. 4 mana, double strike, 4 to equip, so 8 mana to get this onto something. Whenever it attacks, you may have target creature blocked. No. Ogre, Shaman, Ally. Whenever it or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player lose life equal to the number of allies you control. Not great. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return it. Nope. Haggard Crocodile. I think I maybe want one of those at some point. Molten Ravager. 0/4 with fire breathing. Windrider Eel. Diabolist. Diabolist? Not sure. Diabolist, I assume. 5 mana. I don't like that part of it. I don't like that it's 5 mana. We could take Windrider Eel if we do end up going blue. I'm gonna flip-flop way too much if I start doing that. Let's take the Diabolist. I don't know how you say it. Hey, Vampire Lacerator. 2 mana, 1 drop. 2 mana, 1 drop. Pretty solid. Punishing Fire, 2 damage to target creature or player. Whenever an opponent gains life, you may pay red. If you do, return punishing. Ooh, I like that. I like both of those. I want both, but that's removal. Creature control. Creature's target player controls is -1/-1 until end of turn. If you kick it, it's Biting Rain. Black. Or you could pay 7 black. Search target player's library for 3 cards. Exile them. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. So it's Lacerator or Punishing Fire. And so what's this for vampires? It's when it comes out. I think we just have to take the Punishing Fire. Like it's just flat out removal. So is Disfigure actually. There's a lot going on in this pack. There's 3 very specific cards that we want. I'll take the Punishing Fire. We're gonna go black-red. That's the plan. And we're gonna hope that we still get some good stuff after passing those 2 very good cards. So here's where I think I'll take the Crocodile. We do have a Magma Rift. Oh, that's not at all Magmatic Chasm. Sack a land, 5 to a creature. Is that good? That doesn't seem terrible. Yeah, that honestly doesn't seem too bad. Especially if I'm... it's not working yet, but if I'm trying to go low curve, it's just going to be my extra lands that I don't need. I feel like we can get a Crocodile at some point. Yeah, let's take Magma Rift. Demolish, no. Tuk Grunts, expensive. 4/2 Swamp Walk. Vampire's Bite. Yeah, I don't want more 5-drops. And 5-drops are our choices if we don't just take a Vampire's Bite. Well, I may just very well not play Hagra Diabolus, because it's a 3/2 that does what, 1 damage? We have no other allies yet. This is a 4/2, so it's slightly bigger, and it's got Swamp Walk, which maybe helps us out. I mean, I guess we could take Tuk Grunts. It helps out on the ally plan, but no. Let's take the Tatters. Soulstare, Ruinous Minotaur. I mean, if we're going low curve and we don't care about our lands as much, we could just play the Minotaur. Sure, let's take Minotaur. Another Magma Rift, leading me to believe that it's not actually a good card. Teetering Peaks could be okay, actually. Yeah, let's take a Teetering Peaks. Once again, I will put on the disclaimer that I don't know what I'm doing in this format. But at least we'll have a deck, and at least we'll get 1 match out of it. We get another Teetering Peaks. I don't know if we want to do that. Explorer's Scope. Whenever a creature attacks, look at the top card of the library. If it's a land, you can put it on the battlefield tapped. So that's not horrible, but it's also not good. I guess we just take another Teetering Peaks. Hopefully we get some stuff here. Damage can't be prevented this turn. If it was kicked, it deals 5 damage to target player, not target creature or player. That's not very good. Well, I guess we could take Desecrated Earth as for sideboard. Well, our colors are being cut because, of course, everybody, I assume, knows that black-red's the best, but so be it, so be it. This is the downside of doing the flashbacks for Wacky Wednesday, unfortunately. I either do them the day they come out, and I have no time to, do the research to know the format without actually having played it, or I do them the week after they come out, and then they're out of date by the time they go out. Can't win either way, unfortunately. I guess we'll take a Ravager here. I hope we don't play it, but we may have to. So this was the pack with all the removal, I think. So we get a Highland Berserker back, 2/1. Whenever it or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, you may have ally creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn. Sure, I guess. It's 2-drop, 2/1. It's a Piker. May as well. Another Molten Ravager, a Mire Blight. Maybe we have to play Mire Blight, who knows. I hope not. Doesn't do much. Enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. Odds are I'd have to chump block anyways. So it's like 2 for 1-ing yourself, probably. Not the ideal. I guess we get a Demolish for the sideboard. Seems not good. Well, hey, we've got 17 cards, and we've got a pack left. We'll have a deck. I make no claims as to the quality, but we'll have a deck. Not sure if we'll get around to doing a Zendikar World Wake draft or not. So I'm going to attempt to get a conspiracy draft up for a Wacky Wednesday. But I will very likely do a Rise of the Eldrazi. I have actually drafted that format maybe 5 times or 6 times, so I know a couple of decks going on there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then it's only like maybe 4 weeks. Actually, I don't know if we're going to get to Innistrad before Kaladesh comes out. But with Innistrad, starting with Innistrad, I'll have drafted the formats quite a bit before. So that should be better. Yeah, nothing here. Let's take the white card, I guess. And let's take another copy of that white card. I could have just taken the basic, I guess. They are, however, not worth anything online like they are in paper. And a Trap Finder's Trick. Sure. What does it even do? You get to look at your hand. You get to look at their hand. Oh, and discard all the traps. Ooh, exciting. I think some of the rare traps are maybe playable, but not many other ones are any good. All right, pack 3. Save me. Give me a Scalding Tarn or something. Let's pay for this draft. Nope, we just get a Terra Stomper. Worth a penny. Mark of Mutiny. Hey, Plated Geopede. Totally fine. Creature, Surakar. 2/1, landfall. Gets Intimidate. Grim Discovery, no. Yeah, we're just going to take Plated Geopede here. Goes in the aggressive plan. What do we get past? We get another Vampire. We get a Hellkite Charger, a 5/5 flyer with haste for 6. Whenever it attacks, you can pay 7 to untap all attacking creatures and have another combat. That sounds fun. It's not at all our aggressive plan, but hey, it's Wacky Wednesday. It sounds fun, right? We're not going to have that many allies. You're a 4-drop. I mean, Vampire could be okay. Another 1-drop Vampire or a fun card. We're going to go for a fun card. Who am I kidding? We're not playing Blood Tribute, though. That's too fun. Fun in quotation marks, of course. Alright, what do we get here? We've got Ornreef the Vastwood. Not worth anything. Another Punishing Fire seems fine. Seems fine. Better than Mireblight, better than Grim Discovery, better than Slaughtercry. Yeah, let's take more removal. Man, we are heavy red. Heavy red. Can Magma Rift... Oh, it can't hit players. I was going to say if I could, like, quest for the Pure Flame, hit them with a couple of creatures, hit them with a Punishing Fire, and then double a Magma Rift. That would be good, but no such luck. There was that other card that did 5 damage to a player, but it didn't hit creatures, and we're not going to play that. No lightning, no lava axes. Lightning axes, yes. Lava axes, no. We get a black-red dual land. It's just a life gain land. Feast of Blood. Cast only if you have 2 or more vampires. We can't guarantee that, unfortunately, despite what our plan was going into this set. Destroy target creature. Oh, that'd be really good. But we have 3 vampires. 3 vampires. Goblin Bushwhacker, I think, is just the card that we'll take, especially if we're trying to be aggressive. So, Bushwhacker, go whack some bushes. I am super light on black. Wonder if I can just go mono red. I would need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would need many, many, many more cards to that. Nah, we've got to disfigure. We're okay. We're okay to be black red. Heartstabber Mosquito, 2/2 flyer for 4. You can kick it and blow up a creature. So 5 black black? No. That's not going to happen. We're going to take disfigure here. So one of the complaints that I often hear about Zendikar is that it is ridiculously fast. When people say, is this a fast format on a scale of 1 to 10, Zendikar is 1. Zendikar is it. From my understanding, this can really kind of end on like turn 4, turn 5. So we'll see how it goes. Could be a very quick Wacky Wednesday here. Well, hey, another disfigure is not too bad. Helps kill my opponent's early aggression. Yeah, seems fine to me. Crypt Ripper, no thanks. Let's go with disfigure here. I would like 1 more creature as my last pick. I would also like to get rid of Mireblight. And I mean, that's all that I'm like desperate to get rid of. Obviously, I'd like, you know, a better deck on the whole, but Mireblight's the only card I desperately want out of here. Ooh, what do? You look fancy. What do? You look fancy. It's a swamp. And I can pay 2... Nope, that's not going to happen. It's not worth anything, is it? It's worth 5 cents. It's worth 5 times as much as anything else in my deck. So what do? Oh, you're an ally. You're a 6-drop ally. And whenever an ally comes into play, you deal damage equal to the number of allies. I mean, I think you're better than Unstable Footing. You have to kick it to get the 5 damage? That's dumb. Yeah, we'll take the Pyromancer. We've got, what, 1, 2, 3 allies? Could happen. Could happen. Nothing here for us at all. I guess Kraken Hatchling kills my plan a little bit of attacking. So we'll take it. Demolish, another Molten Ravager. Oh, I wanted to replace Molten Ravager. That's what I wanted to do. I'm not going to do it with another Molten Ravager, though. Let's get rid of the Duelist. Mireblight, you might have made the deck. I'm not happy with that statement, but you might have made the deck. Carnage Altar, no thanks. Let's get rid of the Gladeheart. I could take a Mireblight to replace the Mireblight. Graveyard to hand. No. I'll take it, just because I'm not going to take another Mireblight, but I'll play the Mireblight over it. I mean, maybe I get desperate and I 2 for 1 to kill a big bomb, Mireblight it, and then Punishing Fire it or something. Let's get rid of the Spreading Seas. Spider Silk Net for the sideboard, why not? Timbermaw Larva, sure. Caller of Gales, you got it. Wow, there were no basics in any of those picks. Those picks must have been bad. Alright, so here's the deck. It's not the vampire deck we wanted. It's kind of aggressive, and it has some removal. I will consider this a win if in match 1 we get our Hellkite Charger out. I would hope I actually win, but I'll consider it a win even if we somehow lose. I think we're going to play... What is it? +2/+0? Let's go full ham. I'll play both Teetering Peaks. 9/6. No, I'm going to wimp out. I'm going to play 1 Teetering Peaks. 10/6. I guess. I feel like I'd be a little bit more better with 9/7. I mean, I guess I do have a lot of red. So 3 drops and down, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess so. 10/6. Let's do that. Submit the deck. Alright, I'll see you guys for round 1. I make no promises. I don't think we'll do very good, but let's see if we can have some fun with it.